want to cheers to Vino because let's face it, who needs an occasion? My name is Angelica and I identify myself as a wine appreciator, as I'm sure you do too. Now, today I'm going to go through some wine from my favourite wine region in the world, and that being Italy, more specifically Tuscany, but we'll try a few to start off with. The reason we're going to do some whites is because we are entering summer here in Australia, and I wanted to show you 3 wines. They all retail under the $30 mark, actually under the $25 mark, which is fantastic, and they all bring in the Italian, what the Italians wanted wine to taste like. They all bring it in some way or another. So the first one I'm going to start with is our excellent Cheap and Cheerful. It is a Borgo Cipressi Bianco Toscana. Now, I want you to imagine yourself sitting in Tuscany. You're at someone's villa or someone's house, and they ask you if you like a glass of wine, and you say, yes, I'd like a glass of white. This is their white wine, just the average, everyday, run-of-the-mill white wine. It is a Trebbiano Chardonnay blend. So before you get on your high horse, if you don't like Chardonnay, relax. It's not Chardonnay-ish at all. It is only 12.5% alcohol, so it's fantastic with food. So that's the main thing. We have to eat and we drink in the Italian way. So let's have a bit of a taste. So it is very clear, as you can see. It's very pale, and it's a pale gold, actually. Sort of like a honey or hay colour. It's fantastic. All right, so have a bit of a sniff. Wow. So you get this beautiful aroma of like a yellow flower. It's like a daffodil. I don't know, but it's very fresh. It's very summer. To me, this is very summery. There's also the smell of hay. And to me, it's a bit of fresh apricot. Yeah. On the palate, let's have a look. Trying to be a lady. Oh wow, it's got really crisp acidity. It's a dry white, guys. Dry white lovers, this is a dry white. And the flower element from the nose really translates onto the tongue, which is really impressive. And I'm getting a lot of dried grass on the palate as well. That's a good wine. Look, it's very simple, but it is a good wine. For the price, it is a $10 retail. So, don't mind that at all. So that's our Bianco Toscana. It's got everything. It's lemony. It's got, dried grass. It's fruity. It's got beautiful flowers. It's everything Italian wine really is. I love that. It's great. I mean, I haven't tried. This is a 2012. It's the one vintage I haven't tried yet. So that's great. That's our Borgo Cipressi Bianco Toscana. This is more of a neutral white. This is a Sensi Collezione Pinot Grigio from Venezia, or from Venezia. So it's from the Veneto region, which is where all good Pinot Grigio should come from. This is an IGT wine. So we'll have an episode on different appellations later on, but this is an IGT. Usually in Pinot Grigio is a DOCG wine in Veneto, but however these grapes have been taken from Veneto and actually bottled in Tuscany, so it loses its DOCG appellation. Now this is good. It is simple, but it's simple, clean. It's got beautiful citrus on the nose and a gorgeous minerality. So. Oh, something else there as well. I don't know if it's pear or... Yeah, I think it's lemony pear. Anyway, so let's have a taste. Again, clear pale gold. Now again, Pinot Grigio is a neutral white, okay? But this is good. It has, again, 12.5% alcohol. So it makes it a really good food wine. It's got a crisp acid. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I always say it's like licking a pumice stone. To me, it's got that flinty element, like a stony element, which I really like. And It's dry, acidic, good minerality. That's what the Italians wanted a Pinot Grigio to taste. So it's not like a big flower bomb. It's quite lemony on the palate as well. I really like that. That is a beautiful wine. If you love your summer wines, you'll notice as well these aren't cold. When you're trying white wines like this, it's best that they're not cold. So that's our Sensi Collezione Pinot Grigio. That retails for $25. You can probably pick it up for around $20 at some stores, and maybe around $16, $17 online. So do your research on Sensi Collezione. It's a fantastic range of wine, and from the #1 Chianti seller in the world. So check that out. Let's have a look at my last one. This very heavy bottle. This is a very special wine. This is a Vernaccia di San Gimignano. We talked about appellations just before. Vernaccia was actually the first wine of Tuscany to be given an appellation. It was back in 1966. The origins of Vernaccia are a little hazy. They do know it goes back to the Etruscans, but that's about it. It is an aromatic white wine, typically. And part of the DOCG appellation on this is that only 10% non-aromatic white is allowed to be added, and usually it's like a Chardonnay that they add to it. This, however, is 100% Vernaccia di San Gimignano. It's got a beautiful nose. It's 12.5% alcohol again, so typical Italian. You get gorgeous honeysuckle on the nose. Tropical fruit like melons. And it's like almond, like a nuttiness. I think it's almond. Yeah, almond. It's beautiful. It's a really nice nose. Very aromatic. It just hits you. It's very perfumed. That's beautiful. And for an Italian wine as well, for those that know Italian wines, Italian wine isn't all about the nose, but this is beautiful on the nose. Oh, there's legs as well. So let's have a taste. Now, everything on the nose translates to the palate. You've got great honeysuckle. The nuttiness of that wine. And I hate to say it, like I'd never say a wine is bitter, but that wine is almost bitter. That is a powerful little white wine. As I said, aromatic white, very special white wine in Tuscany. It's really fruity. I swear it's like peach. It's like a peach bitterness, and there's a beautiful acidity. I don't know if it's creamy though. No, it's a tart acidity that makes you that's a good wine. I can just imagine sitting in San Gimignano, this overlooking the hills. This is a beautiful wine, and surprisingly retails for under $15. That's the Sensi Vernaccia di San Gimignano 2012. Get on that. That is a beautiful wine. So there you go. You've got a $10 bottle, $15 bottle, and a 20+ bottle sitting right there. All excellent quaffing drinks right now. Perfect for summer. I think I'm going to go and take a little bit of this back with me. And as I always say, cheers to Vino.